Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, has Meghan already set herself up for the loss of the titles? Now, how could she set herself up? Well, perhaps if she divorced Harry before losing the titles, would she then be able to say Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, the same way that Harry or that Sarah got to call herself the Duchess of York, even after they divorced? So is she thinking something like that? Like, that if she is divorced first before Harry loses his titles, would she then, keep Duchess of Sussex? Could that be in the divorce agreement? Has she legally changed her last name to Sussex? So let's find out. I'm asking the stained glass tarot because she's a stain on the royal family. That's just my opinion. Let's ask the tarot. Is Meghan, or has she already ensured ways for her to keep her title, even if Harry loses all of his titles? Has she already changed? Like, the thing is she could have named her children Prince and Princess, just the same as Michael Jackson named his son Prince. I think there's other celebrities, they name their child Prince or Princess. So legally, that could be their name, not necessarily their title. Legally, can she change her last name to Sussex? So she'll always be Meghan Sussex. The children, could she legally change the children's name to Princess Lilibet Sussex? You can do anything you want, actually. Like, the royal family would be unable to stop her. So apparently she has changed her name on the website. I don't know, it's something for I think actresses and actors. I don't go there a lot. It's a big site where they list all the shows they've been in. Apparently, you can search for it by show, and it'll show you the cast and the crew and all kinds of information. If you're into that kind of stuff, you could go there and find out. Apparently, because she was listed on there, because she did have acting credentials, even though she was a fraud. She changed her name from Meghan Markle to Duchess of Sussex. So is she already putting it out there? Is she already legally changing some of her names? She could actually legally change her name to Duchess of Sussex. Not Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, not as a title, as her name. You could. There's nothing stopping you. You could change your name to Turnip if you wanted. You have to go within the laws of your country. Like, I think, like, symbols aren't allowed, or only Latin letters, or right. They some of the weird names they show on the registration. One lady named her son ABCDE. Like, come on. Anyways, that poor kid. Anyways, it has Meghan, or has she, or is she looking into doing something legal with her name, changing her name? Is she looking at her legal, changing her name, the children's names legally into something that can't be taken away from her? Let's put it that way. Something that can't be taken away from her. Queen of Swords, there it is. The legal contract. The Queen of Swords, she looks after the legal contracts, wills, divorces. That's why it's my divorce card when I'm talking about a relationship. Also, the Queen of Swords is divorced or widowed. Versus the Queen of Wands is also can be single, but she's never been married or divorced. Whereas the Queen of Swords is married or divorced. I think she is. But let's see what the tarot wants to tell us. I think it's ready. Is Meghan thinking of, or has she done legal activities to make sure that her name is safe and secure? Three of Cups. She certainly has discussed it. Certainly has discussed it with friends. Absolutely has. And this is in a friendly way. This is definitely, not legal. Wow, the Tower in reverse. She knows it's coming. She knows it's coming. King of Wands in reverse. She knows it's coming. Five of Swords in reverse. It's going to be a big fight. Strength in reverse. She knows. She's actually already discussing it with friends, and she has no family. She pretends she has friends. But you look at the Tower, the King of Wands, this would be the person who makes the decision about it. This is also her security. Five of Swords, this is going to be a big fight. This is going to be a big control freak. Five of Swords in reverse is control freak. And Strength in reverse, she may know there's not a lot she can do. Also, Strength in reverse could be her poking the royal family in the eye and showing them, you're not the boss of me. Let's continue. Wow. Ten of Swords in reverse on the Tower in reverse. She knows. This isn't a question of if. This is now a question of when. Not a question of if, a question of when. Ace of Cups in reverse on top of the King of Wands in reverse. She's going to find out real quick she doesn't have a lot of options. Two of Pentacles on top of the Five of Swords. There's something here is very distracting about her and her names. What is she distracting us from? The fact that they are no longer together, the fact that she has ruined everything. This might be a bargaining chip for her, just as I said. It might be a bargaining chip. Give me my titles or the children. Which one do you want? Three of Wands, yeah. She is preparing for the future, guys. Absolutely preparing. She knows this is coming. She's preparing for the future. Justice. Wow, she has looked into the laws. Listen, I don't think she's very smart. I think she's cunning. I think she's manipulative. I think my sources have told me she's psychotic, has deep mental health issues. Nothing wrong with that. Not judging. Just get on some medication. She is definitely looking into the legalities of all of this. She knows it's coming. She knows it is coming. It's not, like I said, a question of when or if. It's not a question of if. The question is when. Eight of Wands. Yeah, she's moving fast on it, guys. She's moving really fast on it. Before, I think now this Strength card is telling me before all of her choices are taken away, and then she has no ground to stand on. King of Pentacles, there's Harry. Nine of Wands. She wants Harry to really fight that. Oh, look at that, Harry, and here is William. She wants Harry to really fight William on this. The Moon. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups. Is she still going to go for the Spencer name? Is she still going to go for the Spencer name? And they can, like I said, they can change their name to Turnip if they wanted to. I could go change my name to Spencer if I wanted to. The implications would be completely different. It's the intention. It's the intention. And then she might be looking at, well, when Diana was still Princess of Wales when she died. She just wasn't HRH. It was Diana, Princess of Wales, but wasn't HRH. So I think she's looking at also justice. We have in here Sarah. Sarah got to be Sarah, Duchess of York. Diana got to be Diana, Princess of Wales. Um, she's playing the long game here. She definitely wants to pit Harry and William against each other. But I think she might be shocked. William might be playing the long game as well. She's definitely looking at things and planning things. Definitely, she's looking at what Sarah did and what Diana did when they got divorced. What did they get to keep as titles? What didn't they? I mean, so what she loses the HRH can't use it right now, anyways. So she's looking at what they got when they got divorced. But I mean, she also has to look at that Sarah lost Sarah can't use Duchess of York anymore because all those titles have now been taken. I think the question is, do the girls get to use York? But they're married. Why would they use York? I think the big question is, do they get to stay princesses? Yeah, she knows this is a battle between Harry and William. And she's playing the long game here because she knows that without those titles, she's nobody. Like, seriously, nobody. The moon here could also tell us that it could be by Pisces season, 7 months, right? So we're in November, December, January, February, March is 5. Something could happen in Pisces season as well, because William's looking towards this moon. Yeah, she's shoring up. She is shoring up. She's looking at all her options. Interesting, we didn't get the King of Swords here, which would be her lawyer, that she's getting a lawyer and looking after it. She's getting Harry to find out more about William. And I did that reading that there is actually like one of the workers could have put in a bug in Catherine and William's house. So I'm sure with him being MI6 trained, I'm sure they've done a bug sweep somehow. Anyways, that's a different one. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.